Fuck. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna roll a fucking joint. Fuck it. Excuse me. Okay, let's see here. 500 buckets of scene. What do we need to do? The golem. Soft clay. Let's do some quests, I guess. Fuck it. I don't feel like fighting Scurious right now. Carpet from Shanty Pass. DLQ. This joint. Feet hurt. Tuna. This guy's name is Tuna Juice. Tuna Juice. What the fuck? Alaskan Dabber. Four things of solid clay, one vial. It's down here, right? Iron, clay. Yeah, clay is over here. Good. Here's my rolling papers. Got me some soft clay. Actually, here, let me get the stuff I need out of my bank real quick. Okay, let's roll this joint. Oh, man. Okay, what do we need? Vial. Mortar and pestle. Should be like right here. And there we go. There we go. Rolled up a nice little cone. Very nice. Very nice. Here we go. Yo, Project Truck, what's up, dude? What's up, buddy? It's another night enough sleep. Nice. Wish I could join you. I gotta be in bed by around 3. I just had some bullshit fucking day at work, man. Man, it's fucking stupid how they make people get a job, brother. Like, I understand if people didn't work, there'd be nothing being produced in the world, but, like, fuck, man. Why can't we just go back to the old bartering system? Way better. What'd you get up to today, Project? I don't know how to cut fucking grass. Yeah. I mean, I will do it, bro. That will do it. Fucking retards, eh? Where do I buy the pass? Where do I buy the thing? Where do I buy it? What? Woo! I don't even give a fuck. I'm just running now. You really need to start de-stress. Yeah, fuck, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, I was never into that show, personally. I bet you they're gonna make a bunch of spin-offs of this show. Wouldn't surprise me. A bunch of like English spin-offs and shit. America's version and bullshit like that. Guarantee it, bro.
Hey, Stavi, I have a question. I have something I guess I want some feedback on.
Okay.
So, one of the only times that a man has ever bought me a drink at a bar, he was blind.
Oh, no. Terrible stats.
And I was at the bar with my friend. You know, my friend like struck up a conversation with him like at the bar, and yeah, he was like, oh, let me let me like, you know, purchase some libations for these two young beautiful women. And this is the crazy part, is like, okay, this is like one of the only times I can remember from college being bought a drink at a bar was by a blind guy, and his friend was there with him.
I mean, that's a Family Guy joke.
His friend was definitely saying to him, like, dude, like, you just bought two fat chicks, like, drinks, like, don't whatever. But I was like a muscular size 14 with like awesome tits and like a beautiful smile in college. Now I really am like, you know, a true fatty.
Sure.
But then it was like, I don't know. I guess I'm just wondering, like, are men really that fat phobic?
I mean,
fat phobic? We're not fat phobic. We
Is
just
that
want a woman to look good.
Other men know that other men are fat phobic? Is that something that we're talking about? I just feel like I did not get as much play as I should have as a striking, you know, size 14 beauty. So yeah, that blind guy bought me drinks. His friend told him that we were two fat chicks and not to go for it. So it was just that one round, and his seeing eye dog was named Jamal, and the guy was white. Who named that dog Jamal?
All right, let's relax.
Okay, yeah, right.
Let's not.
Right.
This is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Let's just stay on the thing. Let's not try and just we're mad at society. Start making cause and issues.
Right.
Jamal
and
is
by
a
the
fine
way,
name.
Who named that fucking dog?
Yeah.
A black man?
Yeah. Let's leave the dog out of this. Yes, look, I get that. I mean, I know what you mean. Like, I remember looking at pictures of myself where I was like in college, like my whole life I've thought I was like too fat.
Me too.
And then you look at yourself in college and it's like, I was handsome. Like, I was not bad looking at all. Like, I have fucked as an atrocious looking man.
Right.
And if I had my confidence at that age,
Right.
it's like, I was and so like, you know, I don't doubt that like, you know, you look at college you and you're like, yeah, what the fuck? I should have been getting a little dick, and maybe you were, you know, insecure in ways you shouldn't have been.
Give up on finding a
men
relationship and just start
fatphobic?
fucking around.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean,
society's credit
brother, I
for
hate to
society,
burst your
yeah.
bubble. Relationships are kind of a thing of the past nowadays. Nobody's looking for it, you know? Society's fucked. People just get bored so easy.
Depends on
Truly.
I seen more men lately come out and say I need a little cushion.
That's coming.
But you know, guys, when they say that, they mean like tits and ass
Yeah,
on a
just the
skinny
biggest
girl,
tits you've ever
but
seen in
not
your
like a
life.
fully regular fat person.
Yeah. But there are
Although
people.
Jamal probably was into her.
The dog.
Jamal wanting that fat ass white chick.
She's back on Wild 'N Out mode, folks.
Yo.
Maddie takes out a fucking notepad. She's like,
Yeah.
Jamal, fat bitch.
Jamal,
at
seeing that
bar."
dog named Jamal. He trying to get in them cheeks. He bought us some Hennessy. Hilarious.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think guys like? Every guy's kind of different.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I do think there are people who are attracted to fat people.
Yeah.
That because of the stigma, won't admit it. Like there's definitely a thing of there's a culture, especially like young guys, where it's like they're fucking women in a very gay way, where they're doing it to show their boys. And they're doing it to like gain points amongst their male friends.
Totally.
And there are people who are definitely attracted to bigger people that probably wouldn't do it, or like even this example of like that guy was having a good time, and it's like, and probably
I don't want no
it's
fat
not
chick.
that he didn't want to keep talking to
yeah,
you because he bought you some drinks, whatever.
Right.
Like it's just that. He valued his friend's approval at that age more than he did, because it's not a sure thing he gets to fuck you. It's a coin flip whether he gets to fuck you or not.
Right.
But it's 100% he scores points with his boy if he disses you or whatever, right?
Oh,
if he's
yeah,
like,
true.
So like,
Yeah.
I think that happens a lot, and I think you are right about about like, unfortunately, yes, fat people get treated worse, and I'm all about acceptance and like, living your best life, whatever. But I just know that I've been treated better by people when I weighed less.
Oh, yeah.
When I weighed less, I know that it's like, I'm in the perfect type of like my life is very hilarious because it's like some people treat me so, like, I am internet famous and I look like shit. And I live in an immigrant community.
Right.
And immigrants really don't fucking care about fat people,
At
right?
all. Yeah.
And so the swings of like politeness, customer service, the way people treat me goes from like, whoa, oh, you're fucking, including like hot women to men, whatever.
Right.
I get treated like insanely famous and like I'm the man, right? And then I will go to a restaurant and like people will be like, they'll look at me, they'll be like, ew, like a waitress will be like, scared to like, you know what I mean? Like they'll just see the fattest bald,
yeah.
weird
Yeah.
bald fat Greek guy that they're like, ew,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Everyone in the restaurant's like,
And so I know firsthand that like, yeah, like I have cultivated a life where I get treated good. And then even people who don't fuck with me, it's like because of my personality, I can talk my way into getting friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But there is no way around it. Society treats you bad if you are a fat person and they don't think they can get anything out of you.
agreed.
If you're
Especially for women.
especially
True.
for women.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks too. Is like there might be guys that are attracted to you, but it's like then they might mistreat you because that like society just like that like let me see your fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like there's a
right.
meme going around where it's like it was just like talking to a man as a fat girl. And it's just like a guy being like, "Show me your nipples. What color are your nipples?" It's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like matching on a dating app as a fat girl. It's like they see you as less than. They just this is just truth, right?
They'll
and
see
I can
fat girls and think like, oh, they're so fat and they're so like self-empowered that they probably fuck. They probably fuck like crazy.
Totally.
Because they've had to live in that fat body. And they had to own it.
They don't want to just be taken out on a nice date like any other human being.
Yeah.
They want to come over and suck my dick.
Yeah, they want.
Yeah. You know what they say? They're good at sucking dick, fat whores.
Fat chicks.
So it's like, and look, I don't know what and this is just reality from your fat pal Stavros, right? And like, it's tough. It's just very tough. You're treated worse. And so if that's the feedback you're looking for, yes, unfortunately, we're going to confirm your worst fears. And that's not saying that's everybody, right? That's not saying that like everyone treats you that way, but it's like on balance, it's just harder. And I totally feel for fat women because it's so much easier to be a fat guy.
It's crazy. When I was in college, I was always like kind of like athletic growing up. Probably how she was talking.
Yeah.
And then I lost all this weight in college. Like I went down to like 120 pounds.
Whoa.
The guy started.
Yeah.
First time in my life ever.
Yeah.
Then gained it all back.
Wow.
For research, obviously.
Yeah. For this call.
It was for a sociology class.
Yeah.
And then no one looked at me.
Yeah.
If anything, they were like disgusted.
Yeah.
It went from like they were flocking to me like you're beautiful.
Right.
I have to tell you you're beautiful.
Yeah.
To like right through me.
Right.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
I will say too, we talk about this all the time. How like, we look at pictures of ourselves in college when we felt so fucking fat, and now we're like, oh wow, actually, I would kill to get back to that fucking weight now.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it's like, well, the bottom line is like, you were still in college when everyone was less fat and just looked better because they were like younger or whatever. And in college, if anything, like, just the unfair whatever dating standards are like amplified by like fucking 18 to 22 year olds. That being said, one day you're going to look back at pictures of yourself now, like 10 years down the line, and be like, oh, what I would kill to fucking be
now
back
too,
there.
yeah.
So you got to think like that. And it's like, just feel good about yourself now and like do whatever you can to gas yourself up a little. And that just that alone will make like dating feel better and like,
Yeah.
No, you're right. And I also want to say this.
I'm fucking
and
stoked.
Maddie, you're grandfathered in because you were a fat drunk in
Thanks, I
college.
appreciate that.
Right? So
Appreciate you
we'll
saying
let
that.
you stay on.
Yeah.
But everyone who's not fat, turn the podcast off right now.
Please turn
If
it
you're
off.
not fat,
Oh
you
my
gotta
gosh,
give us
I
a couple minutes here. Okay?
Should I turn it off? I'm turning it off. I'm listening to Stavi. I'll give the fat people their moment. I'll give the fat people their moment.
We didn't. I don't know. Like I feel like we didn't really like when it came to finals. It felt kind of anticlimactic. It felt like the journey there was way harder than like winning finals. The entire losers bracket felt way harder. The finals itself, the finals lobby felt like a scrim to us because people just like it was always the same teams fighting every single game. There was like between 3 to 5 teams dying early, so it didn't feel I don't know. It just didn't really feel that hard. Obviously, we weren't like dominating as well as Alliance in the very beginning, but that was also because they had better POI draft than us. Obviously, I don't know. Definitely did not feel as good as like previous wins for sure. I don't know, to me, in my opinion, Zero can. I don't know. Zero told me like it was kind of relief for him. Personally, for me, it was kind of like
Open stake?
I don't know.
Nah.
I like believed that we were going to win since the beginning. So when we won, it was like all right. I expected it. If we didn't win, it was more of a disappointment than anything. And Waltzy also like he also felt like the same way. So it didn't like really hit the same. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was like a weird feeling with like other tournaments. So it's got to be close fun. Really. I heard, Mac, that you guys didn't even know that we're on a match.
I don't play stake anymore, bro.
My teammates know.
I don't play stake or gamble anymore. Sorry, Prince. Don't even know what the fuck that means, but I. Where am I from? Canada. Canada, my man. Yeah, egg, bowl of water. How about yourself? Where are you from? You don't like this? I love Trump as a Canadian. Why wouldn't I like that? You're allowed to have your opinion, bro. It doesn't fucking bother me in the slightest, man. You know, I'm not too like I don't mind them myself, you know. So that might shock you. That might shock you. I don't mind them myself. How's that? Hmm? Come stand on business, he says. I mean, I don't mind them myself, brother. So I don't know what to tell you.
The new season's here, we have some opportunities to earn some free stuff, we have some new events, we have some new weird ways to get skins, and a few more things. So let's start at the start. First of all, when we look in the challenge section, there's a new challenge called Ranked Rewards, and the way you unlock the Ranked Reward challenges is by playing 25 games of Ranked, and then I assume you gain the ability to earn actual Ranked Rewards. Considering the cover of this challenge is the new Ranked Skydive Trail they will be giving away to people who play exceptionally well, I would assume this is going to be one of the rewards, but I'm not going to be playing 25 ranked matches this season, I don't think. Moving on, the Pathfinder Heirloom Recolor is here with new animations, and somebody already found the rarest animation. Mac the Boatman found it, and it currently seems like this is the rarest animation. This is pretty smooth. Also, when we go into game and check the exotic shop, we have way more reactive skins for sale. This is because all of the reactive skins from tier 100 in battle passes ranging from season 11 to season 21 are now in the store. Tier 110 skins are still safe and aren't being resold. So I guess exotic shards just got a lot more buying power, but honestly, it's kind of ridiculous selling old battle pass skins for such a markup. Like, these things cost considerably more than the battle passes they were in. It seems skins from the new battle pass system, aka battle passes from season 22 onwards, aren't being added to this store, or at least they aren't right now. There's also a new reactive skin available in the new milestone event, which is the Death by Design event, where the Pathfinder boxing gloves are also being sold. The reactive G7 has a 2.5% drop rate, and the Pathfinder boxing glove drop rate is so low it's not even worth thinking about. Honestly, if you don't agree with milestone events, don't buy them, and that extends to this one as well. Even though the Pathfinder Heirloom Recolor is pretty cool, we do have opportunities to earn 2 free packs for this event though, as if you go back to the challenge section, there's a set of challenges called the Prodigy Launch Challenges Part 1. These challenges have 2 sections you can complete: weapon challenges and also legend challenges. Firstly, on the Legend Challenges, all the challenges are for either Sparrow or Pathfinder. Within the Legend Challenges, you can earn a Death by Design pack, also an exclusive badge, 10 Battle Pass stars, and then another badge. And if you complete these 4 challenges, you will unlock a Pathfinder emote as well. Over to the weapon challenges. Upon the completion of each mini challenge, you will get a Sparrow tracker. And when you complete all 3 of these mini challenges, you get rewarded with an epic bow skin. And if you complete all of the weapon challenges and all of the legend challenges, you will also get Sparrow as a legend for free. This is only part 1 of the launch challenges, so I assume in part 2 you will be able to earn an additional Death by Design pack. So essentially, players will be able to earn 2 free event packs for this event going on right now. So definitely grind these challenges. With the new season as well, the store has changed. We have the Sparrow launch bundle, which has a skin that looks like Robin. Also, at the same time, Wraith is getting a new skin called Rift Hunter. Not a big fan of this, although the bow that comes with it is very cool. Also, Sparrow thematic packs are being sold. Further down into the store, the Fight Night skins are being resold, and also the Shadow Society skins. When we scroll down a little further, 2 skin packs are on sale. These are skin packs for the Headmistress skin, and also the Chain of Command skin. And then scrolling down one more time, Sun Squad and Evolution have retro packs, meaning both of these collection events on a whole are being sold in packs, and if you buy out the full collection event through this little pack system, you will be able to earn the collection event's heirloom. So currently, Ash's heirloom and also Rampart's heirloom are up for grabs for essentially $160. And then of course we have a new recolor store, but honestly I think Respawn have forgotten what legend tokens are and also recolors are. These things are so useless in the game now. Honestly, legend tokens need a new use ASAP. Looking further into Season 25, there are a few disappointing things. For example, it doesn't seem like we have any comics this season. Currently, in the Battle Pass weeklies, there's no sign of future comics. And also, still the monetization feels a bit pushy in this game. On the bright side, we finally get to test a Pathfinder book.
Yo, Alan C, what's up? Thug Duck, what's up, boys?
What they did is they combined the Zipline Zen perk into his base kit and gave him 2 new perks. A perk that allows him to have 2 grapples at once.
Hope work was late. Today was fucking terrible.
To have 2 ziplines at once, which has definitely put Pathfinder in a great place, combined with the fact that they gave him his variable grapple back, meaning his grapple
fucking terrible
between 10 seconds and 30 seconds depending on the distance he used it for. Honestly, it feels cursed to be using 2 grapples, but I think this is amazing. But if you're a big team player or maybe a competitive player, you're going to want to pick the
what am I doing?
Because it allows you to cover so much ground and also take 50% reduced damage while on the zip.
I am playing some RuneScape and just watching a couple videos.
Part of Pathfinder's base kit. This rework is amazing and it's put him in a great place, and I would be surprised if Pathfinder isn't a top 2 legend in the next week. You can definitely build him to be a personal legend or a team play legend with his new perks, which is so cool. Also, another change I wasn't able to show you in the Season 25 early access build is this one in the...
I think we're back, boys.
The updated version of Arenas releasing in 2 weeks is the version I played, and there are a few differences. First of all, you spawn with 4 shield bats, 4 med kits, 8 cells, and 8 syringes, so you don't have to worry about buying meds. Also, if you buy a gun for 1 round, you can't buy it in any of the future rounds during that match of Arenas. Additionally, in the updated version of Arenas, every single Arenas map is covered in zip rails, allowing you to very quickly traverse.
Any fun quests?
Allowing it to be a bit more arcadey and a bit less campy. And then finally, in the updated version of Arenas,
not really.
packages drop absurd items, like Rift Relic items from Season 23, so you can have boost kits that allow you to phase when you get to low health, deploy smoke when you get to low health, and much more. And also care packages will be dropping things like the Buster Sword and also the EPG. And like I said, this is going to be an updated version of Arenas releasing in 2 weeks. We are playing just the Season 9 version of Arenas right now. Admittedly, now after playing both versions of Arenas, the one releasing in the future and the one now, I kind of do prefer the version now where you have to balance your economy and you have to be more calculated with your pushes as you have no fallback. But honestly, I think the community on a whole is going to enjoy the updated version way more, with zip rails, absurd weapons, and the return of boost kits. Still, I can't wait to see how Arenas pans out this season, and I honestly think Respawn are kind of experimenting on if they should bring Arenas back as a permanent mode, and which version of the mode.
Nice. Look at that. Huge. Look at that. 20-30 Slayer just off of that. Boom. Bang. That's what I'm talking about right fucking there. We go from fucking 1 to 23. Bang. Or maybe it wasn't level 1, but we were really low level. Attack and prayer. Alright, here we go. We gotta start this. DKS. Can I play the fat Greek guy? Yeah, dude, I got the fat Greek guy for you, dude. I watched the video of his earlier. It was funny as fuck. I'll play it again. I never finished the video.
I have a question. I have something. I guess I want some feedback on.
Okay.
So, one of the only times that a man has ever bought me a drink at a bar, he was blind.
Oh no!
Terrible stats.
And I was at the bar with my friend. You know, my friend like struck up a conversation with him like at the bar, and yeah, he was like, "Oh, let me let me like, you know, purchase some libations for these two young beautiful women," and this is the crazy part is like, okay, this is like one of the only times I can remember from college being bought a drink at a bar was by a blind guy, and his friend was there with him.
I mean, that's a Family Guy joke.
His friend was definitely saying to him, like, dude, like, you just bought two fat chicks, like, drinks, like, don't whatever. But I was like a muscular size.
I was muscular.
With like awesome.
This bitch is coping so hard. I was muscular, you know.
In college, now I really am like, you know, a true fatty.
Sure.
But then it was like, I don't know. I guess I'm just wondering, like, are men really that fat phobic?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Is that the sense? Do other men?
Muscular just means big bones. No, you can. This bitch was fat. She was just trying to be nice. This bitch was fat. She's trying to be nice. Sure, brother. She's like, you know, I wasn't that fat in college. Like, shut up, bitch. Who? You ain't kidding me. You ain't kidding me.
Something that we're talking about. I just feel like I did not get as much play as I should have as a striking, you know, size 14 beauty. So yeah, that blind guy bought me drinks. His friend told him that we were two fat chicks and not to go for it. It was just that one round, and his seeing eye dog was named Jamal, and the guy was white. Who named that dog Jamal?
All right, let's relax.
Okay, yeah, right.
Let's not.
Right.
This is part of the problem. Let's just stay on the thing. Let's not try and just we're mad at society. Start making cause and issues.
Right.
Jamal is a
Who
fine name.
named that fucking dog?
Yeah.
A black man?
Yeah. Let's leave the dog out of this. Yes, look, I get that. I mean, I know what you mean. Like, I remember looking at pictures of myself where I was like, like in college, like my whole life I've thought I was like too fat.
Me too.
And then you look at yourself in college and it's like, I was handsome. Like, I was not bad looking at all. Like, I have fucked as an atrocious looking man.
Right.
And if I had my confidence at that age, it's like, I was and so like, you know, I don't doubt that like, you know, you look at college you and you're like, yeah, what the fuck? I should have been getting a little dick, and maybe you were, you know, insecure in ways you shouldn't have been. Are men fat phobic? I mean, is society incredibly fat phobic? Yeah, I mean,
depends on. I've seen more men lately come out and say I need a little cushion.
That's coming.
But you know, guys, when they say that, they mean like tits and ass.
Yeah,
on
just
a
the
skinny
biggest
girl,
tits you've ever seen in your life.
But not like a fully regular fat person.
Yeah. But there are
Although
people.
Jamal probably was into her.
The dog.
Jamal wanting that fat ass white chick.
She's back on Wild 'N Out mode, folks. Maddie takes out a fucking notepad. She's like, Jamal, fat bitch.
Jamal, see an eye dog named Jamal. He trying to get in them cheeks. He bought us some Hennessy. Hilarious.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So, yeah. What do you think? What do you think guys like? Every guy's kind of different.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I do think there are people who are attracted to fat people.
Yeah.
That because of the stigma, won't admit it. Like there's definitely a thing of there's a culture, especially like young guys, where it's like they're fucking women in a very gay way, where they're doing it to show their boys. And they're doing it to like gain points amongst their male friends.
Totally.
And there are people who are definitely attracted to bigger people that probably wouldn't do it, or like even this example of like that guy was having a good time, and it's like, and probably it's not that he didn't want to keep talking to you because he bought you some drinks, whatever.
Right.
Like it's just that. He valued his friend's approval at that age more than he did, because it's not a sure thing he gets to fuck you. It's a coin flip whether he gets to fuck you or not.
Right.
But it's 100% he scores points with his boy if he disses you or whatever, right?
Oh,
if he's like,
true.
So like, I think that happens a lot, and I think you are right about about like, unfortunately, yes, fat people get treated worse, and I'm all about acceptance and like, living your best life, whatever. But I just know that I've been treated better by people when I weighed less.
Oh, yeah.
When I weighed less, I know that it's like, I'm in the perfect type of like my life is very hilarious because it's like some people treat me so, like, I am internet famous and I look like shit. And I live in an immigrant community.
Right.
And immigrants really don't fucking care about fat people,
At
right?
all. Yeah.
And so the swings of like politeness, customer service, the way people treat me goes from like, whoa, you're fucking, including like hot women to men, whatever.
Right.
I get treated like insanely famous and like I'm the man, right? And then I will go to a restaurant and like people will be like, they'll look at me, they'll be like, ew, like a waitress will be like scared to like, you know what I mean? Like they'll just see the fattest bald fat Greek guy that they're like, ew, disgusting.
Everyone in the restaurant's like.
And so I know firsthand that like, like I have cultivated a life where I get treated good. And then even people who don't fuck with me, it's like because of my personality, I can talk my way into getting friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But there is no way around it. Society treats you bad if you are a fat person and they don't think they can get anything out of you.
Agreed.
If you're
especially for women.
Especially for women.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks too, is like there might be guys that are attracted to you, but it's like then they might mistreat you because that like society just like, that let me see your fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like there's a meme going around where it's like
let me see your fucking tits.
who's just like, talking to a man as a fat girl. And it's just like a guy being like, "Show me your nipples. What color are your nipples?" It's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like matching on a dating app as a fat girl. It's like they see you as less than. They just this is just truth, right?
They'll
and
see fat girls and think like, oh, they're so fat and they're so like self-empowered that they probably fuck. They probably fuck like crazy.
Totally.
Because they've had to live in that fat body. And they had to own it.
They don't want to just be taken out on a nice date like any other human being. They want to come over and suck my dick.
Yeah, they want.
You know what they say? They're good at sucking dick, fat whores.
Fat chicks.
So it's like, and look, I don't know what and this is just reality from your fat pal Stavros, right? And like, it's tough. It's just very tough. You're treated worse. And so if that's the feedback you're looking for, yes, unfortunately, we're going to confirm your worst fears. And that's not saying that's everybody, right? That's not saying that like
It's lagging.
everyone treats you that way, but it's like on balance, it's just harder. And I totally feel for fat women because it's so much easier to be a fat guy.
It's crazy. When I was in college, I was always like kind of like.
What the fuck is going on? I don't know why my internet's fucked. Might be better for you. It's not better for me. Yo, Thug Duck, that was crazy last night. I had so many people watching me. It was fucking nuts. Low key, while this happens, I'm gonna go grab a couple Reese's. I'll be right back. Should be good now.
Athletic growing up, probably how she was talking.
Yeah.
And then I lost all this weight in college, like went down to like 120 pounds.
Whoa.
The guy started.
Yeah.
First time in my life ever.
Yeah.
Then gained it all back.
Wow.
For research, obviously.
Yeah. For this call.
It was for a sociology class.
Yeah.
And then no one looked at me.
Yeah.
If anything, they were like disgusted.
Yeah.
It went from like they were flocking to me, like you're beautiful.
Right.
I have to tell you you're beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
To
yeah.
beat right through me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of shit.
I will say too, we talk about this all the time. How like, yeah, we look at pictures of ourselves in college when we felt so fucking fat, and now we're like, oh wow, actually, I would kill to get back to that fucking weight now.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it's like, well, you know, the bottom line is like, you were still in college when everyone was less fat and just looked better because they were like younger or whatever. And you know, in college, if anything, like, just the unfair whatever dating standards are like amplified by like fucking 18 to 22 year olds. That being said, one day you're going to look back at pictures of yourself now, like 10 years down the line, and be like, oh, what I would kill to fucking be
now
back
too,
there.
Yeah.
So you got to think like that. And it's like, you know, just feel good about yourself now and like do whatever you can to gas yourself up a little. And that just that alone will make like dating feel better and like, you know.
Yeah.
No, you're right. And I also want to say this. And Maddie, your grandfather didn't because you were a fat drunk in college.
I appreciate that.
Right? So we'll let you stay on.
Yeah.
But everyone who's not fat, turn the podcast
This is where I shut it off before. I'm
if
not
you're
fat.
Not
so
fat, you got to give us a couple minutes here, okay? You got to lose a little weight.
A little. It's empowering.
I hate admitting this around non-fat people.
It's empowering.
It feels good.
Yeah.
No one should be treated bad because they're fat. We agree on that.
Agreed.
And definitely like people who just got a genetic lottery and don't eat as much and don't like.
Of course,
it's
it
not
sucks that they exist. It sucks. Sydney Sweeney exists, and I do too.
Well, yeah, but it sucks the people that feel superior because they just got this isn't their issue, right? Like, and it is unfair that it's like it's such a, and it's humans are so simple that it's a visible. They just look at it, and you just anyone who's visibly different, and then they can. These people have nothing going on in their lives. Like, well, at least I'm not a fat piece of shit. At least I have willpower. Meanwhile, they
as I sit here and eat 4 Rice Krispies,
they are cocaine addicts. Whatever.
Texts,
exactly. Sending those, being
all
pieces
sorts
of shit.
Destructive ways.
Whatever. Right? It's unfortunate being fat is one of the things everyone feels superior to because that humans are base and ugly if we really get down to it.
Yeah.
But you just gotta lose a little weight, and you can't feel sorry for yourself. Like being like what's the crux of this question? Why didn't I get more dick when I was hot? Right? Why didn't I get more dick in college? It's like you can't feel sorry for yourself. Society's unfair, but we still have to still swim in these waters.
Yeah.
And it's not fair. Whatever, you're allowed to be fucking mad about it, but you also should lose a little weight. You'll feel better. And like that's not say like. Sometimes we overdo the like acceptance is one thing and not being treated bad is one thing. But I can tell you as a person who has been fatter than I am now, I felt bad. Yeah. Like physically bad. Like I felt unhealthy. And even now it's like I'm working to lose weight because the older you get, the harder it is on like your joints, everything, your heart, whatever. And you'll just feel better. It's good for you. We're not saying you got to fucking have a drastic thing, but
get some steps, drink some
water. Look and feel.
Stop drinking juice.
And I really do mean.
So I tell people all the time when they want to lose weight, stop drinking pop and juice.
Losing weight does make you feel better, and like
you
can't. I know this deck is stacked against you, but you can only feel sorry for yourself so much, and you have to work hard, and hopefully you'll find somebody who's supportive. Hopefully you have friends in your life who are supportive, because I've seen that too. I've seen people who just like are the butt of their friend group.
Yo, chill and Lawrence, what you saying, buddy?
Surround yourself around people who are helping you be the best version of yourself possible.
Doing some quests,
That striking beauty's still there, and like Eldis said, like you're gonna look at picture yourself now, even if you do nothing. And
all right, enough of that. This is all too feel good for me. And we are all caught up. That was the video. Woman places mother's eye on Little Caesar's box. That's fucked up.
It seems like every year we're seeing some new variation of a pitch being coined before then gaining popularity, like with the kick change, splinker, or sweeper. And while these certainly are cool, I really personally like when new offerings emerge.
Ouch. How do you feel about the pushback in GTA 6? Like I said before to many people, if it makes the game better, then I don't understand how that's a bad problem. Like how that's a problem. You know what I mean? If it's gonna make the game better by delaying it, like how is that a bad thing? Anyone that says it's a bad thing is just fucking delusional. And there's like the people that would sit there and say that are the same type of people that would like they would release the game and it would be lackluster and they'd be like, man, this game sucks. They should have just delayed it. Like, you know what I mean? Those type of people that are complaining and you can just never win with them. So it's a good thing they're doing it. And that's just the fact. The only good thing about today is that it went by fast. I ain't gonna lie, boys. This is the only good thing about today. 3 more days of work, and then it's the fucking weekend. This weekend I'm getting my boating license. To get my boating license, I'll have it forever in Canada. Can't wait. I don't know, man. I can't really justify buying a PS5 for one fucking game, you know what I mean? Fucking PS5 in Canada is like $650 plus tax. Then the game itself is gonna be like $120, probably $130. You know what I mean? That alone right there is like $700-800 just to play GTA 6. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. I don't even really like newer GTAs anyway. You know what I mean? Like GTA 5 is alright. I really liked fucking Vice City and like San Andreas and shit. Why buy the PS6? Nah, I mean, boys, I got a PC that's just better than the PlayStation. You know what I mean? The only thing the PlayStation's got going for it is like exclusive games, but they eventually come to PC anyway. Granted, they're pretty fucking bad most of the time, except God of War, but. You know what I mean? Pick up what I'm putting down. Hakuna Matata.
There's 2 people inside? Do you guys need help?
Do you guys need help? Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This is hilarious. Keep in mind this. Look at this. Look at this help. Look at the help. Look at this house as the guy yells this. Okay.
We got everybody out. There's 2 people inside. Do you guys need help?
You guys need help? There's the fucking house is just up in flames. Like, of course they need help, you dumb cocksucker. What fuck?
Whoa! Fire! 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 What? Fire!
An early morning 911 call in Lafayette, Indiana led police to one of the most chaotic and dangerous crime scenes of their entire career. Not just a massive, quickly spreading fire, but a stabbing victim bleeding out on the road, and another trapped in the burning house, with emergency responders as his only hope.
Mind-boggling.
As responders fought to save lives, one chilling question loomed. Who among their suspects had unleashed this chaos? And what darker secrets were still waiting to be discovered?
Wouldn't have hurt him in any way with any type of weapon or anything.
Oh, looks like a meth head.
Okay. Is there a possibility that you were at his house yesterday?
No.
Okay.
No.
So if somebody thought that they saw you there, that would be wrong.
Little did they know, catching him before it was too late would be far more complicated than they ever imagined. It was the early
shit.
hours of April 7th, 2019.
They were unloading on that motherfucker.
Shattering call. It was the kind of 911 call that felt like a horrible nightmare playing out, getting worse and worse by the second.
Put it right in between my legs here.
Yes, ma'am.
On top of my cat.
Okay, what's the problem?
Shot fired! Shot fired!
Shots fired?
Yeah, no shit.
Shot.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
You're
You're stabbed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's your name?
Thomas Day.
That was fucking.
Where's the person that stabbed you?
Whoa! Fire! 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 Fire!
What?
Ambulances, fire trucks, and law enforcement raced to the scene. From a distance, they could see the smoke already rising into the sky and the flames licking the clouds. They were racing to the home of a man that many people in the local community knew and loved, 61-year-old Ron Wiles. He was known for taking in people down on their luck or struggling with addiction, renting them a reasonable place to live, and getting them a job to help them get back on their feet. He didn't do this for the money. Heck, it brought more trouble than financial gain, but he wanted nothing more than to see his community thrive. Unfortunately, some people took advantage of that, and tragically, it led to the scene that law enforcement arrived at just after 6 a.m.
Over here, have a seat. Have a seat. Get medics here. I have the subject out front as well that's been stabbed. He's bleeding. Right. Hit it. Hit it again. All right. Stand back. Go get. Where's he at? I don't know. Does one of you guys have a gas mask in your car? I do not. Who is that? That is the guy that I think is stabbed. Yeah, we're hitting it right now. Do we have the guy that's inside? Do we know anything on the phone? I don't know who they're talking to. Is there a way around? Okay, we need to probably get him moved if we can.
As officers prepare to move the 911 caller, whose name is Thomas Day, they're faced with a problem. His body is completely raw with stab wounds, and he's covered in soot from the fire. What law enforcement doesn't realize just now is how many stab wounds he has. But it's very hard to figure that out in the chaotic scene. They have no idea how many people are inside the burning house, and Thomas is too dazed to tell them. And on top of that, the fire is now spreading to nearby homes. A detective rushes to evacuate them, hoping to at least mitigate some casualties.
We got everybody out? There's two people inside? Yes. Hey, I need you out of the house. There's a fire next door. You need to get out right now, please. Okay. Are you the only one home?
No.
How many are in here?
I got one in the bedroom and I got three.
Let's get them out quick, please. Oh, fuck.
How many are there? Alright, let's get them out quick.
Ah, shit. I know it hurts, buddy, but we gotta get you away. Hang on. Let's just go down here. Hang on. I know it hurts, man, but we gotta get you moved. Okay, this is good. Right here. Where's he bleeding from? He's got a big, right here. He's rolled on it.
He's rolled on it? Are these motherfuckers stupid?
Thomas Day being able to make any noise at all is shocking when you consider what condition he's in at this moment. In the footage that you've just seen, he
roll him around, put some pressure on him. 29 stab wounds? Okay.
All over his body.
Damn. You can't really do nothing with that.
Rushes him to the hospital, hoping for answers. Other
I was expecting like 3 or 4, you know what I mean?
Spreading problem. The fire that's
a little different.
Ron Wiles is in, and also spreading to the neighbors.
Is Lafayette, please? Okay, I just need you guys out as soon as you can, please. It was just you two in here, right? Okay, alright, thank you very much. If you all could just move past that fence. I'll get it for you. Just do me a favor, go move past.
I'm gonna buy a boat, bro. I already own a boat.
Hey, shut their doorway. Holy shit. Whew.
Unsure if Ron is still inside the house, police do what they can to break inside. But what awaits them is much more dangerous than they realize.
Lafayette, please! this completely. Lafayette Police. Police! Come out! Come to my voice! Hey, come to my voice! Get down on the ground and come towards our voice. Stay low. Lift fire to their job. Can't do anymore.
Faced with the flames and smoke with no gas masks, the police have no choice but to turn back and wait for the fire department to go in.
Yeah, because we got things popping.
Nice boat. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. My dad's
Just water.
it was my dad's old boat. He sold it to his brother, and he always regretted buying it. So my brother and I bought it
Police have no idea just how
and give it
vital
back
this
to him.
crew
But
is.
really, like, we
But
own it and
soon
shit. You know what I
they'll
mean?
find out. First, however, they do have something else to worry about: questioning Thomas Day before it's too late. The officer rushes to the hospital. With the shape that Thomas is in, they aren't entirely sure if he's going to make it. Hoping to get any information they can, they head into the ER where he's being cared for. But will they be able to get anything in time?
Somebody shot your landlord.
Lafayette 14. Wisconsin. My secretary is saying that someone shot the landlord in the house that he was in with him.
Finally, police have gotten at least a little information about what happened, despite the searing
Appreciate
pain
that, Thug
Thomas
Duck.
is in from his wounds. He was woken up by the sound of a gunshot, and then walked in to find a mysterious man attacking his landlord, Ron. When he tried to fight off the attacker, he himself was stabbed. After retreating to his bedroom, he called 911, unaware of just how severe his injuries were. But as doctors and nurses operate on him, it's clear he's lucky to be alive. The realization that a gun was involved in the crime changes it entirely. Now they have another weapon to keep in mind. And with the news that the cars outside the home were broken into, they have a sneaking suspicion where one of the weapons may have come from. But before we continue, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Delete Me. Did you know data brokers routinely sell your personal information, like your home address,
Crazy.
phone number, and family details online? As a true crime YouTube channel, our team offers
I think he could have caught the place next door on fire, too. That's what I was saying. If the fire marshal says that was arson, I bet it was him because he probably came over and busted my windows back out.
Do you have any reason to believe that he did that?
Yeah, I know.
Did you see him here or anything?
I didn't see him.
You didn't see him? You have no other reason to believe he was here?
There's only person who would have that stuff.
Okay. Why would he do that over there?
That?
What's that?
He used to work for the guy.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't. If that's what it was, that'd be who I would say. But I know for a fact because he just stole my grandpa's watch out here at the beginning of this week.
Okay.
And he had it posted on Facebook for sale. Well, my fiance messaged his fiance. I got my watch back. Well, now you guys come and said the house next door's on fire. My truck window's busted out.
Okay.
My van keys, I usually keep them right here in my door. Well, I'm looking for my van keys. I'm like, oh shit, my window's busted out, my title's gone. Where's the van keys? My van's all ransacked too. He got in the van too, and I don't know where the keys for that is. Okay. My main issue with this, though, I'm gonna have to have a report because the title, it's not in my name yet, and the title is in the glove box.
Do you have any purchase agreement or anything?
I don't know if he stole the bill of sale or not.
Now, when you say it's Chris Smith,
Christopher Smith. The Christopher Smith that's always in trouble with the law.
do you know how old he is?
Early 30s, maybe? I have to say.
And he had issues with you?
Yeah, I literally just I didn't catch him red-handed, but he had my stolen property posted on Facebook, and his fiance, I had my fiance message him, acting like we were going to buy it. His fiance met us right up here at Champs. I explained the situation to her. There was no issue. She didn't know, you know what I mean? She gave me the watch back. There was no problem. So I imagine after a couple of days they got into it over it or something, and then he's obviously come back. So, because the day before I noticed my watch was gone, I was sitting in my truck. out front here, right where my mom's truck's parked. And it was probably about 4 a.m. I was getting ready to head to work, and I look up, and with my windows tinted, and can't really see out real well. And I seen somebody by my truck, so I rolled the window down, and it was Chris. And then the next day, I noticed that night my change was gone because my whole ashtray was missing. The whole ashtray was pulled out. And I didn't even realize at that time because I had this hanging on the column. I didn't even realize until afterwards that the watch was missing. But come to find out, he had posted the watch for sale before that had even happened. So he had been in my truck more than once, you know what I mean? Because he posted... I guess they got another firearm missing out of the gray truck, too.
Have what?
Another firearm missing.
A gun?
Yeah. She had one in her truck, too. I guess he did bust the window out in her truck and got in her truck. I think he's over there taking her statement now.
Why we shouldn't be leaving guns in cars?
Why we shouldn't be leaving guns in cars, cop? Shut the fuck up. You do it all the time, you stupid
Law enforcement had their
cocksucker.
first lead, Chris Smith.
What a dumb fuck. What a stupid fucking statement, bro. I've literally been walking downtown Hamilton before, and the cop left the door open, and there's just an AR-13 chilling on his fucking seat. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, that was a really strange intro, but what's up, Stabby? I moved back to my hometown. I went to college, got my degree in something that's like not really useful in the rural-ass town I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
And I
The last
love
one,
it.
I
love being around
promise.
family and friends and like having a house and like there's all of the things I'm so happy about. But I'm getting to that point where I'm like, I wouldn't mind, man.
There you go.
Come on in, you know. But the problem is, in this area, the guys are so, like, horny. Like, they all act
That's
like
all right.
they're in a porn. Like, they're not smart, but they're definitely not funny.
What's
and those
going
kind of
on?
hand in hand. 'Cause you
Wait, the problem is the men are horny in your town? Where are guys not horny?
There's something in the river in our town. These guys, their dicks are hard.
They just love pussy.
All the time.
Anyway, let's finish this because but that's just a very funny thing to say.
smart. they're definitely not funny, and those kind of go hand in hand because you've got to be smart to be funny.
Not really.
And
No. Not at all.
90% of me is happy I'm here, but 10% is like, I won't find a person here. So,
I gotta
I
go
can
for
sell
it.
my house and leave. You tell me, God.
Whoa, you took quite a fucking leap there.
I'm into it.
Into selling the house and leaving?
No,
or?
I'm into the voice, you know.
Oh yeah, she sounds great. She sounds cool.
Great. She sounds cool. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know.
You're not horny.
No, not at all.
You need to bust every 3 weeks.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah, it's like a medical procedure. It's an outpatient medical procedure. A doctor just jacks me off. It's not sexual at all. It's like draining like pus from
Absolutely.
draining a knee. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting to the point where they can just take a needle to your ball sack to get the jizz out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hard the whole time.
Yeah. They just flick your dick so it goes through the motions of ejaculating, but there's no
tricks
jizz
my
there.
body into thinking I'm about to come.
Yeah. So basically, it sounds like
That's fucking funny.
It sounds like our caller here is like, she's got 90% of a Hallmark move back home movie.
Yeah,
and
totally.
She's just missing the hunk.
That guy who moves back home.
Because look, it's hard to find someone no matter where you are, right? If you love 90% of your life and the thing that's missing is a relationship, I don't know that moving to some bigger city with a different lifestyle is going to fix that for you.
Yeah.
You know, like, I love New York. I love it here. You know, it's not, now maybe I haven't looked or whatever, but it's like, I haven't found, it's hard to date people here for other reasons, right? Like, and it also doesn't sound like you have a problem with a guy being horny. It sounds like you have a problem with them not offering anything but horniness.
Yeah.
It sounds like you just want to be, you want
to be courted a little bit.
You want to be courted, and that's normal.
Yeah.
Don't let the fact that you went on a date with like 3 dickheads, and look, is it going to be a little more challenging? Maybe you have to meet someone that lives a little further away or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I don't know. Maybe, especially, I don't know how small this town is. Maybe it's not in your immediate town, but can you meet someone and sort of like strike up a relationship? And I'm not telling you long distance, but maybe like if it's an hour or two and you kind of feel it out. See if he likes visiting your place, if you like where he lives, whatever. I don't know about and look, all I'm saying is you seem like you really like a lot of what it has to offer. The flip side would be going somewhere else, because it sounds like she already did that, though. It sounds like she went to college.
It sounds like she's like done well for herself. She has a degree. She owns a home. She has a job. Like, at the very least, it sounds like she maybe has like somebody where she could travel and like meet different types of guys to like, see what's out there, to not like always be thinking, man, it's my town that sucks.
Right.
Like maybe it's a small town and there's only like so many people on that that blows. But
because I think maybe the perfect way our friend here's life could have gone is meet someone awesome at college or in whatever big city you were living in for a couple years, and then like come back and raise a family. How many people from New York do we know that happens, where it's like people fucking meet here, they're people that want to live here in their 20s, but not everybody wants to stay here. A lot of people move to a big city and then move back home to raise their kids, right? Raise their family. So it's like, maybe that is how perhaps you just moved back a little early. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how you're feeling. That's a possibility.
Well, she sounds young, right? Like she just graduated college and like, right? That's what she's saying. She just got a degree.
Did she just graduate?
I did go to college, got my degree.
We don't know the timeline exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if she's bringing that up though, college and degrees, maybe like she's like, if she's at least like under 30, she should be traveling more, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think you need to rush yourself necessarily. Are you also like, is that 90%?
Yo, what's up, Square?
Or is it closer to like, are you happy where you are for the rest of your life? But if there's reasons you're not, if that was a little too optimistic, then maybe you do have to go somewhere else and figure it out. But I would just say, if you truly are satisfied with where you live and you want to put down roots there and you like being in your hometown, and that's okay. So many of us aren't like that. I don't identify with that at all. But there's a reason a lot of people, hometowns are nice.
Yeah.
And you like the stuff. You like being around family and friends and having more space.
Yo,
and
it's
stuff like
facts
that.
though, Square. That's pretty nuts.
The other thing is there somewhere where there's like a medium,
pretty nuts.
right? Like maybe move to a town that's not as busy as like a New York or an LA or Chicago, but like
Where
there's
the
a little
fuck?
best of both worlds.
Yeah, I wonder how
don't
small
know.
this town is, because like right
Yeah.
now I'm like picturing like hills have eyes. Like,
yeah,
all the guys are horny. They're just like running around like humping.
And
stuff.
below. How the fuck do I go below?
Bad if that's like the case. She has like a nice woman who has like a good job, and like the men are like zombies trying to like bite her neck everywhere she goes. But yeah, I feel like if you able to like to travel more, or like maybe some context of like what some like her friends like her age are doing, like are they in relationships, are they happy, like sort of like grade yourself a little bit that way to see like if you're even really missing out, or you just want to enjoy like the the next few years of being single and kind of experimenting on what that looks like.
Yeah.
But if it's like a small ass town, that's tough because then there's only like so many people.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible you pulled the move back home thing a little too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it seems like you like this type of life, but I will just say, it is hard to find somebody no matter where you are.
It's hard to find. This is the worst city in the world, country for dating. They said.
What is?
New York City.
Yeah, but there's too many options.
Too many options.
Too much good dick and pussy around.
Don't know what to do with myself.
No, it's just a lot of people who refuse to grow up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I love it.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I don't know if we helped
luck,
you
ma'am.
at all.
I don't know if we helped you at all. That was actually pretty fucking funny. That's the funniest part of that whole conversation. I don't know if we helped you at all. All right, boys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting on a movie. I'm still gonna be streaming and shit, but I'm putting on a movie. So yeah. I don't know. Let's take a gander, shall we? Ooh. Interesting. Too bad Sarah was sucks. Popcorn movies, yeah. We've got live broadcasts on here now. Dog. Ain't no fucking way. This is insane. What the fuck? Never seen this website? Yo, Square Popcorn Movies. Looks like a W website. Yeah, it is. You can find whatever you want on here. We're gonna watch Alien. Oh, yo, Thug Duck, my bad. Dude, I apologize. Damn, awkward. Awkward. Taco. Fuck me, dude. This is probably my favorite movie I ever. Love this movie. Could watch it any day, anytime. Crazy to think back in the day, Thug Duck, that people used to do these with no guides. They just have to figure it out on their own. Fucking wild. Like, there, none of this shit would be highlighted or anything, you know what I mean? None of this would be highlighted or anything like that. It would just be fucking look normal. You have to figure it all out on your own. Fuck that, dude. It'd be so long sitting here for like 2 days trying to figure this shit out. YouTube wasn't really a thing, yeah. Yeah. It's true. Very nice. 50 crafting and 38 smithing. Nothing wrong with that. What level do I need? Craft large hunter's pouch. 56. Didn't they have a wiki? They had a wiki, but it wasn't as detailed as it is now. But you are right. You are right. They did have a wiki, which was better than most games. But you are right. Anti-poison or equivalent. Go fill up my prayer real quick, and then we'll go do this quest. What do I get for this quest? 500 defense, and I don't really get fuck all. Might as well get it done, though. We'll do it regardless, you know? Try and spark up this fucking doobie. For fuck's sakes, come on. We have fire! 200 HP. Drugs kill. Yeah. Kill brain cells. Kill brain cells. I was watching your live stream earlier, Spencer. Good shit. Once again. I also watched Michael Jackson's interview. Very good interview. You got such natural charisma. It's great. And you're very compelling to watch. I'm not high, you are. Me, never. I don't do drugs. Shit's blasphemous. You too kind? No, seriously though. I'm even trying to be nice. Fuck. Yo, dude, for sure. I was gonna probably message Luke and like this weekend and see when he was available. So when I'm talking to him, I'll tell him to get a hold of you. It's been way too long. I'm not even sure what the fuck I'm trying to do here. He's always available. He's a bum. Fair. Fair. Oh, there's one of them. Are they super available? Alright. I'll message him this weekend then. Fuck, buddy. This weekend I gotta get my boating license as well. Oh, it's efficient to do this here. Can't wait. Figured out what I'm supposed to be doing. Enjoy popping in to say hey. Oh well. I usually just watch your streams and I don't type too often, you know what I mean? But whenever you're live, I'm usually in there. Sick. This fucking goober showed up. But yeah, I also just finished work at I just started a new job. I finished work at 11 o'clock, so I stay awake until like 3-ish usually. I go to bed around there. Wake up around like fucking noon. Go into work for 3. Got like the worst shift possible. Getting bossed around by a smelly old Indian lady. Life couldn't be better. Don't tell me I got more shit I have to do. Jesus. No, I just figured I was gonna kill him. Man, Richard Giger is such an insane artist. Jesus Christ. Fucking phenomenal. Attack Confusion Beast until you find one which takes damage and kill it. The others will take 8 hits to die. Okay. Interesting. What is this one? Oh no. It was not that one. What? How the fuck am I supposed to... This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Okay. I don't understand this at all. Like, I understand what it's telling me to do. But I can't stop the one that I attack from attacking me. I really don't understand what the fuck to do here. Am I to just lure? Am I literally just to run over here? It literally has an arrow above their head. The one that I can hit. No. Maybe not. Ooh, not it. Damn, bro. No, which one is it? I guessed right. Let's go. Bruh, I was wasting so much time. Okie dokie. This quest fucking sucks. Massive cock. Damn. Thank fucking god. Oh, I should have grabbed some fucking prayer pots. Whatever. Finish up this quest real quick. Oh shit. We've done like 4 or 5 quests already tonight, you know? We just building them up, boys. Just building up the quest points. My goodness. Damn, I need so much shit. What the fuck? I'm 2 levels away from being able to make gold bars. That's so huge. Fuck. We close the night off with a couple scariest kills, boys. I think we do. Let's see if we can't go get that. Go get that spine we've been fucking double negative for and drop. Drop rate. Oh man. The fuck is the Fisher's flute? I don't even know what this is. I gotcha. Yeah, let's kill a couple scariest boys. Oh, what do I need? Gloves? Here we go, baby. Down to Scariest we go. Let's see if we can't get me one of them fucking illustrious spines. $70 kill count, boys. That's foul. That's fucking disgusting. I'm smelling it first, Casey, here. You smell that? Yo, Pact, what's up, Tokes? Shit, son. I don't really have enough weed. I gotta save the doobie for tomorrow after work, you know? Oh, I'm doing alright, man. Just staying out of trouble. Fucking been gaming. Just got a new job. Bought a new car. Life's good, man. What's new with you? Bro, give me the scariest spine, please. Come on, baby. Please, game, I'm begging you. I've suffered long enough at Scurious with this shit fucking RNG, man. I'm begging you. Come on, baby. Just hit him for fucking more damage than you can heal, please. I'm begging you. Kill this rat. Bro, I hate when he calls in his little fucking butt buddies here. Oh. Alright, kill this fucking goober. He called him in again! Kill this fucking guy. 33 HP. Kill this guy. Hit a 20. 17. Boom. I got 2 tuna from that. Fucking suck my cock. That was KC-71, no spine. Oop! No, misclick. Please give me the fucking scariest spine, man. Like, this isn't even fucking funny anymore. But to get another level, though. A pretty fucking guy, yeah. 71 strength incoming. Oh no. I wasn't paying attention. I could die here. Boop. Fuck you and your mice, buddy. Bruh. Ooh. Okay, Hostrins. Oops. Okay, what kill was that? We are at KC 73. No Scurious Spine. Amazing. Fucking great. I'm gonna pause my movie here real quick. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. I'll be right back, gentlemen. Ugh. Excuse me. I'm fucking smoking a joint, boys. I don't give a fuck. I'll just get more weed tomorrow. Here we go, joint time. Oh no. Here we go. Very nice. Looks very nice. I can't lie, you've got my sympathy. God damn it. Turbo prayer off too early. Fuck. Move, bitch. Yeah, but homeboy's scariest, man. Can you stop throwing at your little butt buddies here? Stop throwing at these little minions and give me the fucking... Give me your spine. Give me your spine. Uh, Oh my god. Man. That is kill 75, by the way. Oh my god. We'll do one more trip for tonight. Oh, not paying attention. No! Bro, I'm trolling so hard. Every time. Oh. Heal. Holy. Oh my god. Bro. I'm just gonna take a fat damage there, not paying attention. Oh shit. Yo, Brandon, what's up? Braden, sorry, what's up? What you saying, big dog? Appreciate the fucking membership, my man. You're a legend. Chilling like a villain? I hear you, bro. I'm just watching Alien right now. Gonna watch this and then head to bed. I got work tomorrow. Fucking 3 o'clock. 3 to 11, you know? The first one? Yeah. Woo! Come on, bitch. Give me the spine. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking shafted here, boys. Classic? Yeah, it's my favorite movie. All time. I'd say. Yeah, how important I am in the universe? Hey, bro. I'm just some guy, you know what I mean? I appreciate the kind words. I really do. I'm just some dude, though, bro. Appreciate you, Braden. You're the GOAT. You're the fucking man. What you been up to these days? In truth, in your present, will always have in hope you'll be infinite. Facts. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Starting to sound like Mr. Eckhart Tolle himself. And yin and yang, yep. Have no idea how important you are? Fair enough. Fair enough. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, big dog. Love the wacky Jackie. Jackie loves his wacky tobacco. Yo, appreciate you, Braden. But, bro, I gotta go to bed, man. Fuck. 3 a.m. I gotta be at work in 12 hours. I'll get some sleep. Yo, all 18 people chilling in the stream. I hope y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all for chilling. You need sleep too? Hey, man. Yeah, I hear you. Trust me. I hear you. All right. Y'all have a good night. Braden, I appreciate this membership, brother. God bless you, sir. Stay safe out there, man. Talk to you later. We'll be live around 11:30 tomorrow night. Peace.